Dale.
We did say 3 o'clock, didn't we, Mrs. Brady?
No. I mean, yes. Yes, indeed, yes. We said 3 o'clock, of course, I guess. Come in.
Thank you. This is Danny Engelbert, one of our very best photographers.
Hi.
And my editorial assistant, Daisy Lewis.
Hi.
And Mr. Jim Raymond, head of our promotional department. And Wally Witherspoon.
Hope you read Wake Up with Witherspoon in your morning paper, Mrs. Brady.
Oh, we never miss it.
And Nora Maynard, who I trust will have a few nice things to say about the Brady family in her syndicated literary column.
So this is Mrs. Brady.
Well, would you all excuse me while I change to...
I was really expecting you at 4.
Why don't you just make yourselves at home?
Well, that's what you did. Well, I don't care what you say. I didn't do it. Just because you're older than I am, Marcia Brady, doesn't mean you have to chop my school friends. You call those goons friends?
Girls.
I've got the hiccups.
Girls, we have guests. These are my daughters, Marcia, Jan, and Cindy.
These are the 3 lovable little moppets you wrote about, Mrs. Brady.
These are the 3.
There are 3 boys in the family, too, aren't there?
They're right behind us. Bobby tore his good pants. I got caught on that same old fence.
Peter, your eye.
I got in another fight with Buddy Hinton.
Oh, Mom, I talked to the school nurse. She said I have poison oak.
And those were my boys.
Not quite the darling little tykes I expected.
Well, why don't you all sit down? It'll only take me a minute to change. I bet you'd love something to eat. Alice, would you bring those sandwiches, please?
Yes, ma'am. Oops, I forgot the mayonnaise.
Hi, honey, I'm home.
I'll shut the Miss Mr. Brady.
Hello, everybody.
This must be Mr. Brady.
Yeah, head of the family and chief flower dropper. How do you do?
Mike, this is Nora Maynard and Wally Silverspoon.
Witherspoon.
Mr. Brady, these are members of my staff.
How do you do?
Mr. Delafield, I'm afraid the family in Mrs. Brady's story bears little resemblance to this one.
Well, perhaps a ghostwriter wrote your story.
No. She not only wrote it, she rewrote it, too.
Well, it certainly wasn't about this delightfully normal family and its problems.
I'm afraid the model family you wrote about exists only in fairy tales.
Take the advice of an experienced reviewer, Mrs. Brady. The truth isn't only stranger than fiction, but far more interesting to the average reader.
Right. Tell it like it is, Mrs. Brady. Tell it like it is. Nora, let's see if some of the sandwiches survived the crash. Come on, fellows.
Well, I suppose they wouldn't give my story a very good review, Mr. Delafield.
No, they wouldn't.
And I guess you don't want to publish it now.
Oh, no, not under these conditions.
Well, honey, even famous writers have had stories rejected, you know.
Yes, but I had the same story rejected twice.
Oh, correction. Just once. I'm going to publish your first version.
But you said...
Mrs. Brady, I never listen to what I say. I listen to what they say.
Oh, Mike, I can hardly wait to get in there to my typewriter.
You can't wait to write another story?
No, I can't wait to break it so I'll never have to go through this again.